Hi. So, I guess I should introduce myself. My name is Vera. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I wanted to talk today about, the things I've learned or what I've realized in the first 2 weeks of starting my YouTube. So, I started my YouTube because I want to be there for people and I want to help people succeed. I want to help them be motivated and I want them to be self-confident so that they can actually set themselves up to be successful. Whether that's, you just want to build your self-confidence, if you want to actually make more money, or maybe you want to start a YouTube channel, or anything at all, whatever it is. It could be as simple as staying motivated to read a book. Doesn't really matter. I just want to focus on the foundation that it takes in order for you to reach whatever goal you might have. And I think by kind of helping people learn that, then they can actually be successful. And if I can help in any way, then I'm going to try. So, without further ado, I'm going to do my hair, and I'm going to talk about, what I've learned. So, obviously, the biggest thing is, putting your face online in a public setting is a little, nerve-wracking. Gets a little anxiety. So the first thing I realized was that, yes, people are going to judge you. Some people are going to judge you. More than likely people that are closer to you because, you've been the same person however long that they've known you, and now you're changing, you're doing something different. So sometimes the judgment is because maybe they're really not that much of a real friend or something to you, and sometimes it's just as simple as, people change and you start getting a little nervous, or it's just different, I guess you can say, and people can be uncomfortable with that, and there's nothing necessarily wrong with it. That's human nature. When we come to trust people, we're gonna feel a little concerned when something changes. The same way when you notice your friends seem a little out of it, you're worried about, are they sad? Is something going on? Is there something that I don't know that I could help with? It's kind of like the same principle, right? Or they could just be judgmental. So there's a lot of different things, but regardless, you're gonna have to accept the fact that they're gonna judge you, and then you're just gonna have to not let it get to you. You know what I mean? As much as possible, it's gonna bother you, but try your best to realize that it's not really anything to do with you. It's to do with the other people. You are essentially making them question what they know in their reality. So just accept it. It's okay. It's normal. It's natural. Don't let that stop you from achieving your goals and your dreams of doing whatever it is. Which brings me to the second thing that I've learned is that your biggest supporters might be people that don't know you at all. And it's pretty much going based off of some of it being the first reason is that people already know you to be something, and now you're changing. So, strangers on the internet, perhaps anybody watching my video right now, might be the same thing. You guys might support me more than the people in my life. And that's normal, and that's okay. I guess the third thing I learned was that I should have just started sooner. I don't know why I waited. Well, I know why I waited, right? It's nerve-wracking, it's anxiety-inducing, oh my god, people are gonna see me, they're gonna think something. And then, at the same time, it was because I was I'm really not that important. There's really not anything that different between me and someone else, so why would anyone watch my channel? You know what I mean? So I guess it was just that, like, I don't know, I want to word this. It wasn't just like a lack of self-confidence, but it was also like a negative mentality and like negative self-thought that kept me from it. So I learned that, you know, regardless of how uncomfortable something is, just do it. Just do it. You're never going to find out if you're going to succeed in something if you never just do it to begin with. Which brings me to the next thing. If I start now, or if I start later, the time's still gonna happen anyway. So whether I start this YouTube channel now, or I start it in 2 years, or think about it again in 2 years, that 2 years is gonna pass anyway. And then if you understand how compounding interest works, if I had started now, it'll compound to be more successful in 2 years than if I wait the 2 years to start and get the courage to do it then. So don't wait, just do it. I'm a strong believer that we are the byproducts of our environment. So it could be family, it could be friends, school, work, whatever. Everything that you know, everything that you understand, and a vast majority of what you become is directed, indirectly or directly, by what is around you. So, given that, there's something you know, something you're good at, something you understand, something you've experienced, that you can share with the world that other people need. Because otherwise they wouldn't know it until they watch a YouTube video. They get the knowledge from someone else. Knowledge is power. So let's empower each other in whatever way, shape, or form, and help each other out. So, do YouTube channel and anything you'd like. It could be like your favorite lipsticks. It could be how to build a car, how to fix something. It could be anything at all. Someone's probably looking for that information because they just don't have exposure to it. You can be that exposure and you can really make a difference in someone's life. So, if you want to change someone's life for the better, then my advice is start a YouTube channel. Why not? You have nothing to lose. Even if no one watches it or no one benefits from it, you tried. Okay? That satisfaction of trying is going to make you happier. So also, in the same regard, my next tip, don't focus on the numbers. It doesn't matter how many subscribers you have, doesn't matter how many likes you have, doesn't matter how much watch hours you have. None of that has to do with your value and your worth. The things external from you, your personal belongings, your career, the amount of money you have, what you drive, what you look like, means nothing. The number one thing that matters is what's inside of you. So, figure out what your life's purpose is, which is the next topic. What is it that you really want to do in life? What is it that you want to leave behind? I want you to actually think about that, right? I want you to jot down a list of ideas, right? What do you like to do? Why do you like to do them? Really dig deep and figure out, what you would like to change in the world. What would you like to add to the world? Anything like that, because something like that typically keeps you the most motivated. I mean, it could even just be for money, right? I just want to have enough money to not worry or stress. Okay, cool. Now you know that, right? So whatever it is, you know what that is. Now break it down into little goals, and I mean little steps that you can take in order to achieve it. So for me, I use a daily planner. And yes, I handwrite everything. I write down my goals. So, like yesterday, my first goal was finish work. My next thing on my checklist was jot down ideas. Then my next one was do the laundry. Then it was clean the bathroom. Then it was my 30-day LinkedIn challenge that I decided to do to try to help people learn things in cybersecurity. That's a whole different story. That's what I went to school for. And then I put in my afternoon, right? Make sure I finish the short. Well, actually do the short that I posted yesterday. Record the short, edit it, post it. And sure, this sounds like super simple. You're like, okay, like that's nothing like special. But when you do this every single day, with whatever steps it is that you need to take in order to get somewhere, compounding interest comes into play. Everything that you do will build into something larger. No matter what it is. Cleaning, what does that do? It builds consistency. Gives you a clean environment so that you can actually focus on what it is you need to do. Because I know for me, if my place is messy, I can't think straight. I have to clean. So the small things you do translate into larger things, no matter what it is. So just keep doing it. Build a list, whether it's on your phone, maybe it's mental, like you just remember things. I know I would never remember anything if I don't write it down, so I handwrite it. And then sometimes I'll take a picture of it with my phone if I'm going somewhere. And yes, I know, I could put it in my like notes app or something, but it's something about physically writing things that makes me remember and feel more satisfied. So I handwrite everything. I totally forgot to start doing my hair, but that's fine, I have time. Another thing I learned was to get comfortable being uncomfortable, because as you do something more and more, you get used to it. So if something's uncomfortable and you keep doing it every single day, or you know, every other day, whatever it is, you'll get used to it where it's like, whatever. It's kind of the same thing when we go shopping, right? You order a bunch of stuff online, you're so excited for your order comes in, you open it up, you're excited still, and then all of a sudden it's like, whatever. Or a few days later, you don't care anymore. So get comfortable. Just do it. Even if it's uncomfortable, it won't be uncomfortable forever. My dog is looking for snacks, and she's had so many today. You're cut off. I love you, but you're cut off. And my last tip, because I don't want this to be too long, is to find happiness in the little things. Because it doesn't have to be anything huge to make you happy, and I know a lot of us tend to have, you know, trouble being happy, especially when like day to day is kind of like the same. It's like monotone, it's boring, whatever it is, you're going through some difficulty of any kind. Just find something to be happy about. Like, I know for me, I wake up and I'm like, I don't want to wake up. But then I'm like, my dog will literally come up and greet me and do this little like neck stretch where she wants me to like pet her neck. And it's like, she looks forward to seeing me every morning and then having me like pet her neck, where it's just like, that makes me happy, right? Like, she likes me, she loves me, she cares about me. Even something as simple as just like, you know, going online to Facebook and talking to my family when they send me a message and I'm like, you know, maybe they haven't had anyone to talk to, or maybe any friends texting me, maybe they're going through something. Like, it's all these little tiny things that like are normal that make me happy. My coffee makes me happy, because without my coffee, you might as well forget about it. So you see what I mean? Like, it doesn't have to be anything like complicated. It doesn't have to be anything so amazing. It's the small things that really matter. So dig deep, find something to be happy about, even if it's just breathing, okay? I know it's hard, but you can definitely do it. I'm gonna try to help all of you along the way, hopefully. That's what the channel's for. So hopefully I can be successful in it. If not, I tried, and that is enough for me. So I hope that can also be enough for you guys. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I know I said so 10 million times, but here we are. gonna think I have food. We just want to remind you to have a beautiful day. Okay? So have a great day. And I hope to see you guys around, so I guess subscribe if you're interested in seeing me again. Otherwise, I still hope you have a great one. Say bye-bye.